people that bring the best technologies to the world, somehow they connected with a higher force. Because some people, they say they are very spiritual, and if you see, they are not that spiritual. But some people, without realizing that they are spiritual, they are very spiritual. I really believe like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Thomas Edison, all of those people that brought new technologies, like a big advance to humanity, I believe somehow they connected with the universe. Hi everyone! Welcome here to another live. Today we are going to talk about the 4 worst mistakes people make in spirituality. Let's start. Let me just turn off the music. So, first mistake that people make in spirituality is not clean the energetic body. So, we all have a physical body that we regularly take care of. We clean, we wash, we make sure we eat. So we're always taking care of the physical body. But we also have an energetic body. And I wanted to show you a picture of the energetic body, but I'm not sure how to add here. Let's see this one. Can you see this picture? So I'm sure a lot of people already saw something similar to this, but basically is we have the physical body, but we also have an energetic body that kind of copies our physical body, but in an energetic way. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can stop this. Good. All right, so we all have this body, but majority of people are not very aware of it, and they don't know really what to do to release and clean this body. But I want to let you know that this body exists and is as important to take care of it as it is important like to take care of the physical body. And this body is the responsible for the like where our traumas are attached, our negative emotions are attached, where densities are attached. So imagine if someone never releases and cleans this body, imagine how many densities they have there. And so that is one of the first mistakes. And you might be asking, but how do I clean and release this energetic body? Is it with water? No, it's not. So there are 2 different ways. One is the spiritual release exercises or meditation, and that is the most effective one that I know and that I do. I have like a meditation on my YouTube channel about spiritual release. It's free to everyone, so you can use it at any time that you need. And then the other way that I know how to release this energetic body, and a lot of people use it, but normally is more used for lighter densities. That is to use nature, but with intention. So imagine you go close to a river and you get some water from the river, and you put the intention on that water, for that water to help you clean and release anything that you have or in your heart or in the energetic body that you want to be released. So then you can even wash your face with it or your body, but always with the intention that this water is helping you take this away from your energy. Then imagine you can do like a salt bath, where you imagine the salt grains taking all of that energy out of your body, and you are there until you feel like everything is gone. Or you can use trees. The other day I felt like I needed to do something like that. So I just went to the park, and I saw like a massive tree, probably had more than 500 years. And I just put my hands on the tree, and with intention, I felt all of that density go into the tree, like inside of my hands, all go into that tree. And I felt that tree was like taking it away from me. And you don't need to worry about the tree, okay? Because the tree knows what to do. They receive light all the time, and so they know what to do with those densities. And one thing that is very important if you are doing this is always stay until you feel like everything is gone, okay? So you only leave the process when you feel like, yes, I'm okay now, I can go. So that's when you leave. So don't leave the process in the middle, okay? Other example is, imagine walking in the rain and you feel like the rain is cleaning you, releasing you, all of that. And basically anything can be used, but you need to have intention on it. The energy works with intention. So if you have intention, the things are happening. Even if you don't see or if you don't feel like it, just trust, okay? Trust that is happening. But the best way that I know, and the most effective way, is really through spiritual exercises. As I say, you can go to my YouTube channel, it's there for everyone to use. And this is effective when the densities are not very hard. So imagine, if you feel like, oh, I'm a bit dense, I would like some help, go to nature. If you feel like the density is like medium, do the spiritual release. And if you feel like you have a lot of density, like karma, past lives, traumas, all of that, you need a therapy, okay? Just to let you know that there are different levels. Then, second mistake. Thinking that you know everything about spirituality and not keeping an open mind. And this is not a judgment, but I do see a lot of people that they think they know everything about spirituality, and they think their way of doing things is the best one. And this is it can become like a bit dangerous, because the person just closes their mind for anything that is new. They learn that way of doing things, and that's how they carry on for the rest of their lives. So they kind of don't update themselves and their knowledge. Because when the mind is full of certainty, there is no space for evolution, there is no space for new things to come in. And they become what I call the dinosaurs of spirituality. So they learn something, that's the way they think it needs to be done, and they carry on like that. They don't update their knowledge. And things are always changing. So for the last 2000 years, we were living in the Pisces era. And now we are changing. There is the Aquarius era, that is a new era. And the energy, it's completely different. This Aquarius era is completely different. So in the Pisces, we all did the same things. We all dressed the same way. We would be born, have a job, get married, done, perfect. And in this new era, things don't work like that. Maybe that's why people at the moment, they imagine if they are in a job that they don't like. Maybe if it was in the Pisces era, they would be able to handle it for many years, for 30, 40 years. And if you notice at the moment, feels like people can't do things that are against what they want. So if someone is in a job that is not really what they want to do, they feel very restless, like feel like the environment around and life doesn't allow that to happen. So things are changing. There is a new era coming in, and this energy is very strong, very powerful. So if people are not being who they are not being truth to themselves and to people around, this energy kinda will show that. Like some years ago, that wouldn't happen. Someone could stay in a marriage like 30 years even if they weren't very happy with it, and at the moment that is not possible. So things are changing. We need to be authentic, we need to be ourselves, we need to say the truth and to feel the truth and live accordingly to our truth, of course. Yeah, so that is the second mistake. We need to keep updating ourselves. We need to keep our mind open. We need to understand that this will work or is working for me now, but maybe in some years' time it won't. And always keep an open mind. Don't close yourself. And third mistake, dispersion. So I'm sure you know some people that they read loads of books, they do different therapies all the time, they do different courses all the time, they're always updating their knowledge, but they don't focus on anything. Feels like they get like a superficial knowledge of loads of things, but they don't get deep on anything. And there's some people that like have shelves full of like self-development books, spiritualities, energy. They do a course today about Reiki, tomorrow they are doing a course about flowers and aromatherapy, and that is all okay, but the problem is when you don't let the knowledge solidify in you. So you learn something today and tomorrow you're already learning something different. So all of the knowledge that you got here was superficial. It didn't have time to get into the energy. So imagine if you are learning about past lives, go deep in that knowledge. So like study past lives, do regressions, learn about the natal chart, learn about karmic astrology, but go deep in that knowledge. Get like a pro in that knowledge, and then when you feel like, yes, I feel like this knowledge is already solidified in me, I can work with this, and I took all the benefits from this, and then if it makes sense, you can learn something new, something different, and then get deep in that knowledge. Don't be always like going from one to other, because that will cause a lot of dispersion, and the energy doesn't really like that. We need to focus. Then, fourth mistake, rationalize things instead of feeling things. Normally people, they are very rational, and they try to take the same logic that they use in their lives, that is to understand things, know things, everything here. They try to take it to the spirituality. And spirituality is not about knowing things, it's about feeling things. I'll give you an example. Some people, they want to know about their life mission. They want to know exactly what they need to do, what is their life mission, when, how, and they don't understand that we don't know the life mission, we feel the life mission. It's a different level. One thing is here, because last few years we've been developing a lot this area, everything's very rational, very logic. Another thing is here, is on the energy. So so we don't know our mission, we feel our mission. So the way we do it is, imagine, I feel like I should go and do this, and then I go and I do it, and I see how it goes. If things flow, if life flows, it's like a yes from life. So carry on, do it there. But imagine if I'm doing it and things are really not flowing, or I feel like things are blocked. That is life saying no. So try to feel where you should go. Okay? It's a different logic, I know. But when people rationalize a lot, they block themselves because the mind is not strong enough. Okay, there is a phrase that says the mind is a great employee but an awful boss. So it should be the opposite. It should be the life, it's the employee from our soul. And what's been happening the last few years is the opposite. Feels like our mind just learn something, or I should be well paid in that specific job, and we try to force ourselves to go that way. It's not really like that. And so yeah, some people, going back to the mistake again, so some people, they have loads of information in their heads, and they consider themselves like a very spiritual person, but sometimes they are not. Imagine some people that read loads of books or even like meditates a lot, and then at the end of the day goes and kicks the dog. Let's be honest, like that's not really a spiritual person. That is not someone that is with a good energy. So we need to be aligned. Our values with what we think, with how we feel needs to be aligned, and not say one thing and then our actions show other thing. So if you learn something new, after you learning that, give it some time and bring that knowledge, feel the knowledge. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Because normally feel the knowledge is not something that we really say, but that's how it should be. I learned something, let me feel the energy of it. Then I have a bonus, a mistake, like fifth mistake, that is a bonus. That is not seeing spirituality as a technology. So normally people see spirituality as something old, something that wasn't updated. And if you notice, like last few years, it looks like it's a bit cool to say, I don't believe in energies, I don't believe in the supernatural or in vibes. It feels like it became a bit cool. And if you look around, everything is energy. Literally, everything is energy. Our atoms, they are 99% energy and 1% or less physical matter. But it feels like we kind of forget that a little bit. And I really believe that people that bring the best technologies to the world, somehow they connected with a higher force. Because some people, they say they are very spiritual, and if you see, they are not that spiritual. But some people, without realizing that they are spiritual, they are very spiritual. So imagine, I really believe like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Thomas Edison, all of those people that brought new technologies, like a big advance to humanity, I believe somehow they connected with the universe. And I didn't finish yet the book, but the Elon Musk book, he says like feels like his head is always bursting in ideas. And I have a friend that I really, really like her, and she says, I don't have an idea, I receive an idea. It's kind of like a download thing that we do. Yes, so spirituality is something updated, is something that we can use to help us in this lifetime. So let's be smart and let's use it in our favor. So is there any questions? Don't forget that if you want to do the spiritual release exercise, you can go to my YouTube channel that is there, free for you to use, and we should do it like at least once a week. Okay, so if there aren't any questions, I think I'm leaving now. It was nice to be here with you. I hope you have a lovely week. Thank you. Bye bye.